Before the stadiums, before the Grammy nods, before millions sang along. There was a boy in Kingston, Jamaica, living and breathing reggae. He was surrounded by vintage vinyl, roaring sound systems, and the rhythms of a city where music is life itself. That boy, Jamar Rolando McNaughton Jr., would grow up to be Chronixx, one of the leading voices of the modern reggae revival. Early life. Born into rhythm. Chronixx was born on October 10, 1992, in Kingston. Music wasn't just around him, it pulsed through his very DNA. His father, Chronicle Jamaican musician, was a respected reggae singer who had worked with some of Jamaica's biggest names in the industry during the 1980s and 1990s. His mother, though not a public figure, was a steadfast supporter, nurturing his growing passion for music. Chronixx grew up in an environment rarely afforded to most children. He spent hours in studios, watching seasoned musicians record, learning the craft by osmosis. While other kids his age were playing football in the streets, Jamar was absorbing melodies, experimenting with lyrics, and learning the secrets behind mixing tracks. He was nicknamed Little Chronicle early on, a nod to his father, before the name Chronixx emerged, a modern evolution of the family legacy. Family and siblings. Chronixx's family life was private, yet rooted in music. Father, Chronicle Jamaican musician, exposed him to music industry realities and studio life. Mother, a supportive figure who encouraged his early songwriting and performances. Siblings. Chronixx has kept his siblings out of the limelight, valuing privacy and allowing his music to define his public image. His upbringing taught him the value of discipline, humility, and reverence for reggae culture, qualities that would define his career. Education. School of Life and Music. Chronixx attended local schools in Kingston, balancing traditional academics with his growing passion for music. He began writing and recording songs as a teen, often performing at local events. He was mentored by studio veterans, learning production, sound engineering, and the subtleties of vocal delivery. Chronixx later attended Edna Manley College of the Visual and Performing Arts, one of Jamaica's premier creative institutions. While formal education helped, the real classroom was the studio, where he honed his artistry and stagecraft. Career beginnings. From Little Chronicle to Chronixx. Chronixx started by recording under the name Little Chronicle, initially assisting other artists and producing tracks. His early singles, though modest in reach, showed a unique blend of roots reggae and conscious lyrics, a refreshing take for younger audiences seeking authenticity. By 2012, Chronixx was emerging as a core voice of the Reggae Revival, a movement that sought to return reggae to its socially conscious, roots-driven origins. Some early career highlights. Behind Curtain, demonstrated his reflective lyricism. Smile Jamaica, gained attention for celebrating local culture. Here Comes Trouble, his breakout track that introduced Chronixx to international audiences, with its catchy hook and soulful vibe. Fans began calling him the future of reggae, a young artist carrying the torch of legends like Bob Marley and Peter Tosh. International success and recognition. Chronixx's sound resonated worldwide. By blending classic reggae rhythms with modern production, he attracted a global fanbase. In 2017, he released his debut album Chronology, a body of work hailed for its spirituality, lyrical depth, and infectious melodies. The album earned a Grammy nomination for Best Reggae Album, a milestone for any Jamaican artist. Hit tracks included Likes, Skankin Sweet, and Majesty, which highlighted his ability to blend cultural pride with universal themes. Unlike some contemporary artists chasing fleeting trends, Chronixx stayed authentic, creating music that honored reggae's roots while making it relevant to new generations. Personal life. Love, marriage and family. Chronixx is known for keeping his personal life very private. He is married, though his spouse's identity is largely out of the public eye. The couple welcomed their first child in 2019, a moment that influenced Chronixx's music, adding themes of legacy, responsibility, and hope for the next generation. Even with international fame, he prioritizes family and spiritual grounding, choosing music as his primary expression rather than public appearances. Legacy. More than music. Chronixx is more than a performer, he is a cultural ambassador. He is a leading figure in the Reggae Revival, alongside Protégé, Jesse Royal, and Kabaka Pyramid. His music inspires consciousness, positivity, and cultural pride. By reviving roots reggae for global audiences, he ensures that Jamaica's musical legacy continues to thrive. Chronixx proves that true artistry is about connection, connecting past and present, culture and modernity, and heart to heart with listeners worldwide. From a studio kid in Kingston to a global reggae icon, Chronixx's story is one of passion, discipline, and authenticity. He didn't just become a star, he reignited a movement, reminding the world that reggae is alive, conscious, and unstoppable. And as long as Chronixx sings, the spirit of reggae continues to rise, heal, and inspire.